It's just after 9 o'clock Monday morning here in Ottawa, and I thought I'd get an early start of the day driving my train. I was up anyways. I thought let's try going online early. I'm happy that I've got this running again. So I had out of memory problems. I've gotten rid of them, haven't fixed it. So we're driving the New Jersey Transit Morristown Coastline DLC, and I'm on the set of scenarios by RBJets. I'm on number 8, yard work, with the locomotive 4204, part 4. So we'll click and wait patiently for that to start up while they give you a nice little slideshow to tease you for things to get. It's a Swiss, as one would guess, a Swiss train. I haven't driven in Europe or the UK for quite a while in this game, and I suppose I could. I'm just trying to focus on North America. Right now I'm focusing on RBJets scenarios, and even more so I'm focusing now on the East Coast. There's several DLCs that came out for New York, New Jersey area. Freight, of course. I'm a freight guy. Head up to Dover Yard to follow your route plan. Okay. We've got a flashing green, which is good. We'll go inside here. I think we do need to make a stop to pick up Rick. Okay. So we need to dump the brake and put a reasonable brake on. Which is that much. No, less would be better. Just tap it, we can get that much. Good. Okay, and we're heading up. If we do our F1, it shows us we're stopping at Mount Tabor Track 1 in 4.65 miles. We're probably pointing towards it. Yep, there we go. Heading out on the road. Head out now on the track. And we can, of course, sit in the cab and do that. I like to sit like this, which may be annoying to some people, but it gives me a better view of the train and the countryside. There comes another train. And we can also, one of these buttons lets me hang out the window. We can do that. We can do that, we can hang out the window. Not away a bit like that. So it's a sunny morning here in Ottawa. I think it's 15 or so. Let me do the, if you guys want to try this on your own, you can try this in your own location. If you're live, just put the name of the city, don't put the country or whatever. It is, yeah, it's coolish, but still looks to be a nice day. possibly Monday. You know what I should do? Take the brake off. There we go. Station coming. Do I slow down? Oh, I slow down a lot with that. Okay. I'm guessing that is that thing. Is that thing the engine brake? Nope. Nope, it's not. So let's get back up here and look around the countryside as we go past these little in industrial malls. Yes. Put that back on so I can see that, yes, there is a speed limit coming up. And we will get to it because... No, there is no... There's no surprise. There's no slope. Back up to 60. And then we're going to go back down to 50 in a bit. We may just kill this and slow down to 50. Oh, then it slows down to 40, so we probably need real brakes. Miles to Mount Tabor Track 1. I'm not sure why we're stopping. Well, I guess we're stopping because we got to pick up another unit to back up to it nicely. Comment was made before that the stops are little. Stop, 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 and then go here. Oh. This is interesting. We're doing an awful lot of stopping. Doable. Doable. We should have had us. Did we need doing this, eh? There we go. Brakes off so we can get rolling. And again, let's just put that much in there. Good. So this is, oh, I think I have to stop to pick somebody up. That's what it said. Pick up Pete or something. Wherever the hell Pete is. Coming up to a crossing. I think Pete is right here. I think one of those people. Yeah, there's a 20-second. Yeah, but the point the Cyclone had made when he was watching was that it seems to be the default 20 seconds. It should really be adjusted. If it's just stop and then reverse, or stop and go ahead, brick. No problem. No problemo. It's funny we say that, eh? Somebody holds the door. Thanks, no problem. Well, I hope it was no problem. If it was a problem, you should have not done it. Rather than, thank you. You're welcome. And I go to Denville Interlock, which is maybe up here. Something's coming up on the map here. Denville, something's coming up. Maybe that's where I do the stop and then stop and then stop and then stop and then eventually I yeah, eventually we couple some things, drop off, couple. Yeah. Oh, so it looks like we're building a train. We could be going a little faster here. Denville? I guess this is Denville. People up and about in Denville. Strange to see people up and about. Obviously, they don't have Coville shutdown in Denville. COVID, not Coville. Coville was a artist, I think. Thomas Coville, an artist known for painting super realistic scenes. Just a warning to people that I'm coming through. definitely have the track banked here, don't we? So there's the passenger run for Denville, and I assume I won't interfere with it. Look where we're stopping, possibly, because we gotta back up. Somewhere, I guess, past this. Are we gonna block the passenger train? Oh no, we're gonna stop right here. Is that adequate? I believe that's adequate. I'm guessing then we actually didn't really need to be here, unless we're waiting for something. Godot. Thinking we probably need to get that lone boxcar. Okay, then go to Denver Triangle North Track, which is yes, we seem to be almost switched to go there. We are, yes, that has switched, whatever that was, automatically. And that and that. Oh, we're going to turn around. Okay. That is our plan. Well, I'm not sure why the game had us go right back here with that switch. I may not have mind, but it's not as if I had a lot of cars behind me, right? I wanted to be there. I see. Right here would have been enough. Or even here would have been enough. Because, yeah, that's... Oh, no, that's not where I came up. I came up this other route here. But yes, there's somebody sitting there, obviously, hopefully. Yeah, they're waiting for me to get out of here so they can go. It's nice in this scenario that there's a lot of trains scattered around. Okay, you can go now. Will he go? This guy was sitting there with a red light. We'll see. We'll wait till I get back here and I'll see what things have changed. Ooh, that's interesting. Looks like I'm going through gravel that they've scattered all over the bloody track. A somewhat sloppy job. There we go. Oh, okay, we're still going up here. It's a triangle, so it's not that long a track. This is basically a turn your engine around track. Space for a couple of cars, but not a hell of a lot. Let's see what happens. Is it an automatic switch? No. So I stop here, and what happens? Does that little thing, and then it's going to say, I'm pretty sure, go ahead and stop somewhere, and then back up. Yep, stop at. Clickety click, barber trick. Stop at Denville East track. Okay. Did that other one leave yet? It did not leave yet. I wonder if that's the one I'm going to go pick up. Could be. Could be that bit's the problem. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm not really sure what we're doing to persevere going through these convolutions for there's a reason. There's a method in our madness here. Okay. Now we're past that switch. Pretty well. Yeah, so we can stop here. Like that. And now Denver Triangle East track. Which is up here. Holding at East track. Okay, continue west, hold just outside the yard at middle track. Okay. So let's go back here and make sure we're pointing the right way. We are here. And we want to show task, go via. Oh, we just turned the train around. That's all we've done. We were going this way. Turn the train around. And then go to... So right now we're not even pointed at the interlock. Comme ça. Okay, and then to where? East yard track 4, so we may or may not be on that, and then stop at middle track. Okay, we'll wait till we get close because the game I don't think is showing. And are these guys still sitting here? I think they are. I think both of them are there. They're just parked AI trains. They're not really responsive, which is easier to program, I guess. I guess the problem is if you try to time the AI trains, then if I'm not timed, then everybody might move on, or it might be an empty yard and disappointing. See, so that guy's still sitting there as a spare. And this guy's here. Definitely behind schedule now, and that other one's there. Definitely behind schedule, so everybody's just sitting around. That's blocking the road, although the road, there's a fence on the other side anyways. We'll get on the main line and we'll be able to go faster here, if anything, if that's a help. Oh, because we're changing tracks. That was set up automatically. Oh yes, and now we're going in front of that passenger, all the passenger trains. That's probably why they're sitting there waiting so patiently. So there's an interlock track and it's just the other side of it. Okay, East Yard track 4. Now let's see if we're pointed at. Yard track. Yeah, pretty sure it's going to get there eventually. Crank it up here, Grams. Crank it up. So I wonder how people do these bots. I should ask my I wonder why you would follow with a bot, and well, I suppose I suppose you would follow a popular channel, not necessarily mine, with a bot, so that people then look at your channel because it's following something interesting. Oh, there's one of the ones that was sitting. Which one is that, I wonder? Whom. So, this guy. This guy that was here. Okay. He got out and got rolling, which is nice. Yeah, so all this was so that I would be pointing backwards, which is interesting. The instruction might have been to stop at the interlock and then reverse direction via Y and then continue on you know, track B sort of thing, which is what we did. Come to think of it, it's probably what the work order said that I ignored. Num num num. Yes, first coffee of the day. Dark roast, black, some sugar. And I should be rolling more. This is different than some of the other scenarios. There's not a lot of detailed yard work. Got a caution because, oh, maybe because I slow down, or maybe there's a stop coming up. I think a yellow means the next one is a yellow. A flashing yellow means the next one's a red. Oh, maybe I do get to the right one. Maybe I do go to every yard middle track. Yeah, I just don't see it. It'd be the one after here, coming up in the little yellow in the bottom. Hem. See, we're changing tracks here. Hence the 15. I was in one scenario and I took one of these at, I think, 50 instead of 15, and I was pushing a couple of trash containers. Did they ever wobble nicely? Nobody went off. Nobody went off the rails. I was quite impressed. But they were like, whoa. You know, somebody had to go back and pick up all the garbage that got dumped over the edges. Yeah, so I must be, once I get there, stop at middle track. Yes, because I must have to loop around. Or back. I am backing. Go forward. Ooh, speeding. That's unusual. I thought I had this under control here. Obviously not. And are we switching here? No. Nice industrial zone here. They're plunked all over the map. Do some trees, do some houses, do some shops and roads, throw some cars on. So it's not that simple doing a scenario, but RBJets has done enough of them. I think he must be pretty good at it. They are designed well. Enough detail. Enough detail to get you where you're supposed to, where you want to go, but not so much that it's over control. The occasional time when you have to try to figure out the intent. Oh, I see what's happening. So that other track, we don't have to be on there because it's joining up. And I'm assuming what we're going to do is we're going to stop up here. We're going to back in there and get some things. So we will need to get past this switch so we can throw the switch and then back up. A little more, Gramps, a little more. Okay, now you're good. Kabunk, kabunk, kabunk. And see, now this doesn't need to be a 20, this could be a 10. Holding middle track, yes. Yeah, just set your next work order. Refresh your screen now. I need a string of cars taken to there for service. Contact me when your content consists assembled. Okie dokie. So, couple. Oh, couple these guys to the back. Okay. Dover Cart track 8. Uh, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. 8 is that way. That way, that way, that way, that way. Oh, couple that, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So there's 2 strings. That's what we have to do. I see. So there's 2 bunches that we had to. All we have to do is hook them together. If we look at 8, where we're coming into here. We're coming into here, and it is a bunch of guys. A little switcher there. Hey, switcher buddy. I think. Oh, change my game? They don't know I'm playing trains? Oh. Can I change that on the fly here? Let me look here. Oh, Call of the Wild. Okay, there we go. Changed. Now do I show? How do I show as, okay, thank you. Now it's okay because I've got a whole bunch of bots following me, which don't really seem to care. Drop off, 7258. Sorry, 4513. That guy, and that guy. No, it might be that nobody's coming in just because it's too early in the morning. I've given up trying to analyze why people join or don't join. Possible, but we'll see. Because I got 6 bots. Wait a minute. Did you in fact drop? You did not drop. Now have you dropped? Now you've dropped. Sometimes the game reconnects. Don't know why. You disconnect and it reconnects, and it's level here. I'm pretty sure it's level. It's not as if it, yeah, it's not as if it rolled into place. It's like, oh well, whatever. So I wonder why people have bots. Like, why do I assume that people have a channel and then they have bots so that they're, so that their bot follows another channel, or so their channel follows another channel, so they drive traffic to theirs, so they can, they can pick the ones that they want to. It's basically a way of auto-hosting, I guess, but you control it. I assume. Maybe not. So drop these 2 guys. Somewhere back here. And it's never clear where the game wants me to drop them, but I'm assuming they've got this little counter. They want them back far enough for the beginning. Maybe I have to load something else back. Although the game, the scenario usually says drop at, east end or west end of a certain line, because they want you to have enough room for more stuff. So drop off these two guys. Okay. Then go to 10. There we go. So cab car to wagons on 10. Oh, and then hook all to 8. So good thing we went far enough back. So I'm betting, even though I changed, it's possible, but I'm betting that even though I changed that to show where I really am, not going to get a lot of people popping in here. Back up to 10. Eight, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10. 10 is this one, 10 is this one, 10 is this one. Ten, 10, 10, 10. There we go. So we're going to pick up some guys at 10. I get a ticket. So cab car, I guess, is code for, this is the, it has a cab on it. So it's the one that drives. Still got a double-decker of passengers, but so this is the kind of passenger service I like, where I'm just putting the trains together and I don't really have a deadline. I just like time scenarios, possibly just because I'm lazy, I don't know. So I'm looking forward to, for those of you, if there's anybody live here, other than Cyclone, I'm looking forward to the response from a trouble ticket that I put in on maybe Saturday. To DTG. Let's set a brake. Doesn't make much difference in my acceleration, but it means I can stop a little better. The brakes on a lot of these trains seem to be either on or off. Well, that reminds me, I've got a trouble. I want to do a trouble ticket on one of them at least, where if you have too much brake, you get no power at all to the wheels. And maybe that's a feature. Let's go to 8 now. 10, 9, 8. That is 8. How are we doing on steps here? Do this, do this, do this, do this. Okay, so I think I'll finish this and then I'll get a coffee. I might keep driving. I might just do a be right back thing. Maybe what I'll do too is I'll stop this. Maybe if I stop the stream and start it, then people get notification and they say, oh, okay, now he's driving a train. Maybe I'll get more people that way. I don't know. See, these ones might have joined. Maybe they're bots that joined automatically because I was doing Call of the Wild. I think that'll be my thing. I'll stop the stream and I'll have some coffee and then come back later. Have some more coffee. Come on now, ka-clunk. Okay, and drop off everybody at 8. Drop off the whole thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, D7021 to this at 8. Okay, recouple. Go back to 7. Okay, I can do that. Come on now. Switch. Pass the switch. Am I going to 7? Yep. Okay, maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll leave the stream going. I've talked myself into it. It's a little early for my breakfast. It's only 10. Ka-clunk. Couple to the second on 3. Okay, that's to couple to these guys. Couple, a whack of them. Couple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. No, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those guys. And 3. That 3. an inability to count is a... Well, it shouldn't be held against me. You should still hire me. You don't want to discriminate just because I can't count. I do have a brake on. So what I'll do is I'll stop this one after. I'll just put in a marker in, and I'll use the highlight tool after to split this into two scenarios. Yeah, who needs to count? Yeah, another car, another car. I mean, there's lots of cars, so why worry? Don't worry, be happy. I think I can do this. I think I can do... I thought there was a way to go inside the cars. Trackside? Head out camera. Interior camera. I'm on the interior camera. I thought there was a way to go back and forth inside the train. Alternate view. Zoom in, zoom out, world view, plane, coupling, external camera front, external camera back. What's this little arrow thing? Don't know. Oh, we wanted to be pointed at 3, didn't we? I think that was the point of this. 3 is like that. 3 is like that. That's an interesting switch. Now are we at 3? Go cross-eyed sometimes trying to look at these things to see where the hell is 3. Yes. Yesterday's was Hunter. The BOD, good point, but yes, the yesterday's was Hunter. I'm pretty sure. Oh, yesterday's train. Good point. Good point. Yes, I gotcha. I don't know. So many details. So little brain. Yeah, so I played some more Call of the Wild. Call of the Wild, I don't know. I see people stream Call of the Wild, and somehow they, they're not editing. I mean, it's a live stream, but they are killing animals all over the place. They're finding all sorts of stuff. Maybe I'm just not good at that game, because I showed up and I spent half an hour walking around on Leighton Lakes. Now, granted, it was an area where I had shot before, So there was a bit of hunting pressure there. And I think they've changed the game so hunting pressure is more, impacts the spawning of animals more. If you shot somebody there, it makes them reluctant to spawn there, and if you spook somebody, then it takes them longer to come back. Okay. I think I stop here. Haha, yes, it works, Centauri. Yes. Yes, Centauri. Welcome to, yes, it's still Monday. Welcome to Monday, Centauri. All cars headed are in place, blah, blah, blah. Run to the office to get service tags. Ooh, whatever those are. Copy on the way. Excuse me. Next Ontario for this series coming soon. Centauri complete. Yes. So give it a thumbs up. So we have to now find number 9. So if you are a if you're watching on Twitch, don't go away. I'm going to go make a coffee. So I'll be back in a few minutes with another scenario. And if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you very much for... oops, excuse me. Yeah, thank you very much for viewing. And you can subscribe on YouTube, of course, and you'll get like it and subscribe, and you'll find out when I'm on again. So, ta-ta for now, my friends.